The National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NACON, has concluded registration for the 2025 Hajj, focusing on ensuring smooth logistics and adequate resources for the pilgrims as the first flight of the pilgrims left Sam Mbakwe Cargo International Airport, Owerri, Imo State. Vice President Kashim Shettima and Sultan of Sokoto were at the airport to witness the inaugural airlift and were received by the Imo State Governor, Hope Uzodinma, and the Chairman of National Hajj Commission, Professor Abdullahi Usman. The flight left the airport with 315 pilgrims from Imo, Abia, and Bayelsa states. How far has the authorities concerned gone in making a smooth and successful 2025 Hajj operation? This and more will be our focus on the discussion today. Thanks for joining us on Nigeria Today. I'm Ikaria Clinton. Joining us in the studio for the conversation stars Abubakar Sadiq. He is the Managing Director, Cameroon Travels. It's a pleasure to have you on Nigeria Today. Also with us, but via Zoom, is Murtala Fakunle. He's Executive Secretary, Osun State Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board. It's a pleasure to have you on Nigeria Today.
It's a pleasure, sir.
Now, I will start with you, Ustaz. The first airlift took place in Imo State. Is there any significance?
Yeah, it is. It has shown that the leadership of the country under President Ahmad Bola Tinubu, and of course the Vice President, Muslims in that part of the country and all the states around it, Abia, Akwa Ibom, and others. There are Muslims there. 315 took off today from that airport. Not unifying, it's really unifying, and it shows that wherever we are Muslims, and it doesn't matter from whatever part you are a Nigerian and you profess a religion, whether Islam or Christianity, we should look at ourselves as one and do things that will unify us, not things that will set us apart from each other.
Thank you very much, Ustaz. And now to you, Murtala Fakunle, talk to us about what you will say about the general overview of the preparations, for this year's Hajj, and the airlift. What has it been like for you in your state and, of course, the country?
Well, thanks so much. Why we have the inaugural flights going on in the Imo State, I want to tell you that some of us who are flying through Lagos State, Osun State is taking off right away as I'm talking to you. So, and coincidentally, our second batch was.
Yes, it was only today with the Hajj flight that this airport, according to His Excellency Governor Hope Uzodinma, that the airport was put to use. So Hajj has brought this airport back on itself. They have done well by having the inaugural flight, and His Excellency has said that Hajj is about service, provision to Nigerian pilgrims, is about representation. Whoever right thing, they give the best of services to the Nigerian pilgrims because it's not gratis. They have paid for it. They should have value for the money that they have paid to have their devotions with peace of mind in the holy territories without suffering any hardship.
Now, Murtala, let's say in 2023 we had over 90,000 pilgrims that registered for Hajj, and of course I went for the Hajj for the pilgrimage. Now in 2024 we have over 50,000, and now we're having about a little bit over 40,000 pilgrims that registered for these operations. Now talk to us. Is there something we should be concerned about, because the numbers seems to be going down? In your state, you talked about the airlift taking place as we speak. Now, what are some of the arrangements that have been made to ensure that these pilgrims, exercise their religious duties, well, effectively and with peace of mind, and with all amount of comfort?
Well, actually, the NACON has informed all the states and the private operator to have a planning. And one of the planning is we have the Pilgrims Enlightenment. All in this course, the pilgrims were informed to go through some training of what they should do and what they should not do. Especially the key reasons why Hajj is important to all Muslims. And that's very important to the East. Aside from that, for example, in Osun State, we have nothing less.
Okay.
Training for the judge. Not only that, the medical training is key, very, very important. Then we involve the ulama. The ulama, their only work is to ensure that they spell out the do's and don'ts. What are the steps to be taken? What are those steps that are indeed very necessary, very key to the Hajj, so that their ibadah could be accepted?
Thank you very much. Now, back to you, Ustaz. Oftentimes we have some new persons, some new participants, going for the pilgrimage. What should be at the back of each of the Muslim Ummah? What should be at the back of your mind as they embark on this pilgrimage?
For a pilgrim that will spend this much, you spoke, and Murtala also answered your question regarding the amount paid last year and what we are paying this year. It's a lot of money. It's a fortune. And I think credit must go to the leadership of NACON for trying to reduce as much as possible the rate for the Hajj. Otherwise, it would have been more than about 9 million. To have it at this, it's really good. They have worked hard to make sure that need to have an acceptable Hajj. He mentioned the ulama. The ulama are really trying to educate the people, to show them exactly what to do. And that is why I said in one of my writings that let us make sure that the chartered flights we have for Nigeria departing with our pilgrims to Saudi Arabia, we should assign scholars in those flights. 4 or 5 hours of flight should also serve as reminders or refresher courses for the pilgrims before they alight, before they land in Jeddah or in Medina, as the case may be. They should be remembered, they should be reminded of something concerning the Hajj. Something that Murtala has mentioned of, in my establishment, for example, we have what we call the induction course. We started this in this country. So whenever pilgrims are ready, their tickets, their packages, the visas and everything, they must come to an induction course where we teach them everything that I've mentioned about the Hajj, about the rites of Hajj, what to do, what not to do, how to do what. And even at that, you can learn all about pilgrimage before the Hajj. As soon as you see yourself with the Kaaba, you need further direction, because you will see things different from what you read in the books or what you have been taught during the practicals on how to perform the Hajj itself.
So that some persons will not think it's a time for fun fair,
no,
or
it's
for
not.
shopping and all of that.
Not. Well, it's permitted when to do business, to buy and sell, to shop, yes. But what is the primary purpose? That primacy of going to the Kaaba, circumambulating around it and seeking for Allah's acceptance is more important than any other thing. Pilgrims should know that.
Thank you very much. We're going to take a short break now. The conversation will continue after the break. Don't go away.
The implementation of the ruling is also dependent on another aspect or another arm of government.
Nowhere in the world will allow under digital economy for banks not to be dispensing domestic currency in that economy.
What will make this one different?
We want to know what they do. Have been designed to investigate.
In a few days to come, you see that we are all around their own crannies and everywhere in Nigeria, telling people to cooperate.
Welcome to Nigeria Today. Welcome back. In case you are just joining us, this is Nigeria Today. We're looking at the 2025 pilgrims lift of for the Hajj. Now, we of course I have with me two gentlemen, one here in the studio and one via Zoom. Now, Murtala talked to us about the preparations or the arrangements made for the PWDs, talking about persons living with disability, and of course the elderly amongst us. How was the arrangement to give them that sense of belonging in this pilgrimage? Marshall, are you there?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, we're talking about can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. We're talking about what arrangements were in Alhaji Murtala Fakunle, we can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Okay, I don't think you can hear me. I don't think you can hear me there. Now, just the question I asked Haji Fakunle there about giving the persons living with disability and of course the elderly that sense of belonging. What over the years, what has been the arrangement, and what was the arrangement actually this year? Because I know you work closely with the commission.
Yes, they have been taken care of in the past. And this year also is not going to be an exception. Of course, we may not be having all the facilities at times over here, but as soon as they land, or even during departure at the airport, our airports are equipped with facilities that cater for differently abled people. And as soon as they land in Jeddah or in Medina, as the case may be, all the facilities are also there. In the hotels, in the pilgrims' apartments, and so on. And now even during the tawaf, provisions are made for people with disabilities.
Which is the first option, and the fastest one is to go through the motor. They have the motor there. I will take them down to for their tawaf, and that's it. And if you could not bring them their hotel, then when we are going to Mono, when the real Hajj exercise, we have the special attention for them so that they will be having comfortability in performing the Hajj.
Ustaz, there are people that would have loved to be part of this, but because of for economic reasons, they were not able to, partake. Now,